Hey guys, Mackenzie, welcome back to my channel. All right, so I feel like I have a lot to say and little time to say it. So I watched The Bachelor episode 3 last night, and I want to kind of come on here and talk about it because I have a lot of mixed feelings. So at the beginning of this episode, the whole champagne thing between, what's her name, Kelsey and Hannah Ann was still being talked about, and I'm just so over it. Like, who gives a flying rip? It is a bottle of champagne. I will buy you one and send it out if you're that butthurt over it. Anyway, so starts off with that, and then we go into, I'm trying to remember everything. He goes into a individual date with, I believe her name is Victoria, the blonde chick, and they go and like look at Western clothing, and they go like boot scooting and do all that stuff. And I have to say, I believe her name is Victoria. I really do like her. I really do feel like she's like a genuinely sweet person. But yeah, I thought that date was great, and I think that's how the show should go, is dates like that. But of course, they go on their next group date, and I think Aaliyah, I have very mixed thoughts and emotions about her. I think she's a sweet girl, and I think she means well, but I definitely do see where the other girls are coming from when she does kind of like do a show for the camera. I do think she's a wee bit dramatic. But honestly, if I was in that house, I would just keep my opinions to myself, because all it's gonna do is stab you in the back. Even if you say something like, I don't even know that girl's name, but she went in private and told Peter what was going on, and he still kind of threw her under the bus. I'm like, okay, I'm being honest with you, and kind of, I want to keep it on the DL, but here you are, and you just blurt it out for all to hear. So he starts turning people against each other, which I know it's a show and there needs to be drama. I get that, but I don't know. That whole situation was just really odd to me. And then they come back and they have like this pool party, and he's just freaking out like the entire time, which I get it, because last season Hannah Brown went through the same thing with Luke P, and good God almighty, that man, he's a piece of work. But I don't know. I see where Peter's coming from. He doesn't want people to be here for the wrong intentions. I get it, but I just felt like the entire episode was all about that. Like, it just dwelled so much on that. Now, I will say that at the rose ceremony, if he was like that caught up about the entire situation, and he ended up voting her off, but if you look at the preview for next week, the girl's back. So he felt bad and brought her back. And I'm just, in my head, I'm like, okay, if you're spending this much time and energy on this situation, why are you going, I don't know, why would you switch what you already chose? It just kind of shows flakiness and indecisiveness to the other girls. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm a girl that I like my man knowing what he wants. I don't want him to be like, well, and like very questioning. So I don't know. That kind of bothered me a little bit. And it would, if I was the other girls in that house, I would be pretty stinking mad. So overall, I still, like, no one has really like stuck out to me. Like, I believe Kelly, is that the lawyer's name? I like her, but I feel like she thinks that she's all that a bag of chips because she's a lawyer and she makes good money, and she knew Peter first before the show. So I think she thinks that, oh, I've got this in the bag. I almost feel like she doesn't think that she has to try. And then I like the other Victoria, that the really like shy, kind of personal one, that gets kind of easily embarrassed. I like her. I think she's really pretty, and I do like, I think her name's Kelsey, I'm not 100% sure, the blonde chick that said that she knew Aaliyah and Aaliyah didn't want her to tell the producers. I like her too. I feel like she's actually a genuinely sweet girl. As for Aaliyah, I think Peter's first choice in sending her home was for the best, because if you have someone that just continually brings up and does drama, it's not going to go away. That's just how women are. Like, no matter how many times y'all talk about it and kind of brush it under the rug, some way, somehow it's gonna come back. I mean, it's coming back up with Kelsey and Hannah Ann about that stupid champagne bottle. So, I don't know. I'm thinking this might end up stabbing him in the back some way, somehow, but I guess we're just gonna have to find out the rest of the, season to see. But honestly, this episode was not it for me. I was pretty bored the entire time. Yeah, I still think Peter's a cutie, and he has a ton of beautiful women surrounded around him. But I don't know, I just felt like the drama's just kiddie. It's just like cutesy. It's not, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, this is one of those things where you just gotta, say your piece and be done. Because if we just keep going around this whole, she's being fake in front of the camera. Who's not fake in front of a camera? Let's be 100% real. All these girls, in my opinion, not all of them, but most of them, in some way, they seem a little fake. They're all bubbly, over the top. And I know that's not how they are in their daily life. You're on a reality TV show. You kind of have to be a little bubbly and over the top, especially to get anybody's attention. So there's just so many mixed feelings, and I just wasn't really here for this episode. I just didn't think it was, I could have done without watching it. I am looking forward to next week, but as of right now, like I said, I'm just not super impressed. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. I know this video is definitely shorter than my first Bachelor video, but I don't know. I just don't feel like I have that much to talk about, and we're just gonna have to see what happens in the next, episodes to come. So yeah, make sure you like this video, subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, tell me your thoughts. I would love to hear them, have other guys and girls to chat with. So yeah, I'll see y'all later in my next video. Toodaloo.